Yeah, when it come on and you hear that, you know it's me.
He was strong-willed. I mean, he knew where he came from. We didn't have a lot growing up. We had each other. He made the best of everything.
He made everybody around him want to be a better person. He made everybody around him want to be the best soldier they could be. He made people better. And he did that by leading by example.
We planned it pretty much.
Oh, planned it. Did somebody make you say that?
Yeah, so that we could be together.
So y'all could be together.
Yeah.
He was something to everybody he met, but to you, he was expendable. He was a check. $400,000 check.
Honestly,
$400,000 check. That's a lot of money.
You know, I know that is not even enough.
This nigga look familiar, bro.
For money and my son's car. You could have had his house, his wife, and help raise his son, but you could never be him.
All the money in the world. Y'all, appreciate y'all for rocking with your boy. It's your boy Hyena Bear, back with another one. Sorry I've been missing so long. Just been dealing with some life issues. Don't act like y'all ain't got some life issues out there that you need to take some time off some shit. But, you know, before we get started with this, I need y'all to
like, comment, and subscribe.
And don't forget to share your boy Hyena Bear. Let's get back to this video right here.
He was better than you, and he still is. Because the kind of person that he was, his name will live on.
There were some military people overseas, but you don't expect to lose them at home this way.
Not bad enough. Not bad enough.
It was a nightmare. It was just, I'll never forget it. Never forget it.
Hello everyone, I'm Brian Coneybear, and this is not your traditional ABC 57 newscast. We're dedicating it to the murder of U.S. Army Sergeant Tyrone Hassel Jr., a case that made national headlines. On military leave for the holidays, Sergeant Hassel was gunned down outside his father's Berrien County home on New Year's Eve 2018. His wife, Kamaya, planned the murder with her lover, another soldier, Jeremy Quayon. Tonight, in this uninterrupted ABC 57 News special, we take you inside the investigation and the emotional fallout from that deadly shooting. A story of love, honor, and betrayal.
Love, honor, and betrayal.
Emergency. Hello? Yes.
Is it me or she sound like she wasn't really feeling that? Like she wasn't feeling no pain. She wasn't feeling no pain. She sounded like she already knew. She didn't sound devastated. Gotta be easy with these girls out here, man.
Wife advising her husband has been shot. What advice he's no longer breathing?
I got help coming there. I got help on the way there, okay? Stay on the line with me here. Stay on the line with me. Ma'am, what is your husband's name?
Look, now she feeling it.
Kamaya, overcome by tears, even tried to get into the ambulance with her greatly wounded husband.
Hey, back up! Whoa. No.
The victim's stunned father arrived home minutes after the shooting.
Get on it. Son, it's Tyrone Hassel Jr. He ain't even lived there. He lived in Courtroom. He's in the army.
Unit, be advised, K9 is tracking down Cheryl. We got footprints in the grass here, too.
You have any idea what happened here?
No, he just brought us something to eat.
Okay.
We were sitting on the couch eating, and then I just heard gunshots. And then I ran up from my son's room. I came outside and he was laying on the car.
Okay, how many gunshots? shots did you hear?
I don't know. I just heard a lot.
Look, I know this is messed up. We gotta get you guys out because we just secure the scene, okay? We gotta find some evidence. I don't know what the hell's going on here, okay?
Doing the initial investigation, and he's still not turned.
I figured the shot case is right there. That's close. You walked right up on him. Shot him point blank.
One of the first things.
Damn. The pop's looking like, what's going on? Like, he don't even live out here. Like, oh man. You know what I mean? I'm a father. I'm a father of some boys. I'm a father of some young men. And man, it ain't no joke, man. When you think about your boys and you know what I mean, them just getting into things that you probably went through in your life as a youngin'. You do not want them to go through that, man. You do not want them to go through that.
Yeah, it could have been just a random violent action. It could have been an armed robbery. It didn't seem to be the case, though. Nothing was taken from him. There was a thought that it could have been a mistaken identity.
No,
With AI,
you can create any character you want in seconds.
This used to require huge Hollywood budgets, complex software, and ton.
how many times is this shot? In the head? Oh my God.
The police went down those roads. For 10 days, they looked at everybody, every lead that came in. They were trying to find out who could have done this.
Whoever it is, he's gonna say, hey, you pulled a gun at me. You shot at me. Whoever it is.
we don't have a suspect yet. Tyrone didn't deserve what happened to him. This wasn't even intended for him.
Tyrone Hassel III, known as Ty, grew up in Benton Harbor. A loving son, a loyal friend, a talented athlete.
Anybody that you talk to that knows him, like that's a good dude. No enemies.
A standout student at Benton Harbor High School, Tyrone earned a scholarship to Grand Valley State University. But with a desire to serve his country, he soon enlisted in the U.S. Army.
That was a kind of shock to me because he was going to school. He was in second year in college. Now, I was proud of him. Man, my son's doing it.
Hassel quickly climbed the military ranks and was ultimately promoted to sergeant. He also fell in love.
They met in the Army. First got in, fell in love. He treated her like his queen.
Tyrone and Kamaya quickly got married.
He absolutely put her on a pedestal. He's the kind of guy you wanted your daughter to marry.
The young couple welcoming a son, Tyrone Hassel IV, lovingly called Chunk.
American dream. They were living it.
But their American dream would soon become a nightmare.
He loved her with all his heart, and it turned out obviously to be the biggest mistake he could have ever made. The way she betrayed him.
Do you have any idea how this happened?
I'm not sure.
We had a shooting last night.
As police from all over Berrien County worked around the clock to solve Ty's murder, his family held vigil.
Sergeant Hassel. That's what I want everybody to remember as and by.
And they started a GoFundMe page trying to raise a $100,000 reward to help hunt down the killer.
We really want to know why and who did it.
On social media, Kamaya Hassel made nearly 24 posts about her husband's death, writing, quote, "I wish I was dreaming, man. I'm trying not to blame myself." And even, quote, "I owe you another baby. We needed a girl." All while staying with the heartbroken Hassel family.
What was Kamaya like during those 11 days?
She was quiet. I just thought she was a wife in mourning. She would sit up on the couch and her eyes were always puffy and watery. She was always sniffing. Almost she started to regret it afterwards. Or
You heard his wife, Kamaya, on the 911 call calling for help. You saw her at the scene on the video. Anybody would be convinced that she had nothing to do with this.
But then, police got the break they needed, and what they learned changed everything.
On January 10th, they received a call from Army Criminal Investigations Division.
A soldier in Kamaya's platoon, Specialist Jeremy Cuellar, told some friends at Fort Stewart, Georgia, about the murder.
For somebody to have that type of mind, eventually they're going to speak out. He was the type of person to brag on things. He bragged over to a guy that he thought was his friend.
Quay, as friends called him, was arrested and taken into custody down in Georgia.
At this point in time, do you wish to have a woman? Okay.
That same day, investigators in Berrien County received a tip from the mother of one of the soldiers who had come forward.
I have a military son, and I had a conversation with him a few nights ago, and he was very distressed about the situation. Both the wife and the boyfriend, he had now been bragging about it. You guys should look at the wife.
Investigators immediately called Tyrone's father and asked him to bring Kamaya down to the police station.
He was like, Mr. Hassel, go home and get some rest because she's going to be a while. And instantly my stomach I just got sick.
It was a Friday night about 9 o'clock and told me they had a possible homicide suspect. We met in Lansing at the lab there at about 11 o'clock. And then I interviewed her.
When did you start making this plan was going to happen? This came in Korea. We planned it, but I didn't take it seriously.
She was a victim, and she played it very well.
I can count on my finger how many times he's given her back. I can count on my finger how many times I've had a break after I've worked the same amount of hours that he worked, and I still have to come home and do everything for him. Rather, a relationship and a bond was built between me and Jeremy, because he will always tell me, you don't have to worry about that. When me and you get together, I'll make sure you have your breaks. I'll do this for the baby. I'll do that. And it just made me really feel like that all of that was going to happen.
I've interviewed thousands of people.
Wow. So she's in the Army as well. And she started messing with another soldier who was in her head talking about he was going to take care of the kid when they break up. And they was planning it, man. And you know what, man? She's very stupid. She's very stupid for that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because there's no way. Man, it's a way. I'm bugging. It's a way. Females do that, man. Females do that, man. It's life. And you know what? You got females that betray dudes out there all the time. So this ain't nothing new. Let's see how this shit played out.
I looked at her. You kind of started wondering, boy, it seems like things added up with this guy was saying down there, but maybe she is somewhat more innocent.
I just felt like if I would have called it off, like Jeremy probably would have been upset at the fact that I called it off, and I didn't want him mad at me.
So we started to talk and started to kind of unfold what her role actually was in this, and as it unfolded, she wound up being one of the coldest people I run into in my career.
I was letting him know where he was going and him being back at the house, like he'll be on the way to the house, or he's already gone. Okay,
so 4 days you guys are trying to get this going. So there's a thinking about this. Would you agree?
Yeah.
She was absolutely the genesis of the idea, the mastermind behind it. There's no doubt about that. She started this idea and was able to manipulate Jeremy Cuellar to follow along and do this for her.
I said, well, he's about to bring us something to eat, and then that's when he came back.
Her motivation? Money. More than $500,000 in military death benefits and life insurance.
The main source of communication between Tyrone Hassel and Jeremy Cuellar was Snapchat. They believed that they could get away with it because the messages weren't saved.
Hurry up, he's on the way back, or don't leave yet, he's outside, or it's just messages like that.
One of the big pieces of evidence we found when we were able to do a forensic examination of Kamaya's cell phone was searches she did on Google. She didn't have Snapchat on her phone, but when we went through her Google search log, we found references to how to delete a Snapchat message, how to follow through on Snapchat, or how long does it take to delete Snapchat. What we did have was Jeremy Cuellar's Snapchat accounts, and we saw a pattern of contact with one particular Snapchat username. Going through all of Kamaya's additional Instagram accounts and her social media apps, we were able to link up that username to her account.
Kamaya Hassel went to trial in July of 2019. She did not take the stand in her own defense. Her attorney claiming Kamaya's confession to police was forced.
It was only after Detective Von Gussie went to work that she changed her story.
But the prosecution also showed the jury another confession, this one handwritten and signed by Kamaya herself. And the recorded jailhouse phone calls Kamaya made to her mother from inside the Berrien County lockup sealed her fate.
Why are you in jail?
Because I knew what was going on.
Kamaya, I don't understand.
I don't know.
What you mean you don't understand? Why?
I don't even have an answer, Mommy.
What you mean you don't have no answer? Come on, Kamaya, talk to me, because I don't understand.
Well, we planned it pretty
I
much.
can't hear you.
We planned it.
Yeah, planned it.
Yeah.
Kamaya, I don't believe that. Did somebody make you say that?
Somebody made me plan it. He was forcing me, and I don't know.
Who was forcing you, Kamaya?
His name is Quay.
Kamaya, that was crazy. You know he made you do that?
Yeah, I was forced.
So why y'all didn't just wake up?
I was trying to. He wasn't letting me. And I was...
You what?
He wasn't letting me, and I was scared to tell anybody about what was going on.
Who you was scared to? You talk to me all the time. You could have told me.
Yeah.
I just knew that you would be disappointed. I just felt like...
She's lying. How you scared to talk to somebody, but you talking to Quay? You talking to Quay? Telling him every motherfucking thing.
You tell yourself the truth. No, I'm disappointed in this. I ain't disappointed in that other stuff. You was living a double life and you done had your husband killed, the father of your child, and you talking about I be disappointed. Talking about y'all got them together. If you ain't took this man life, that man ain't deserve that. You think you deserve that?
No, ma'am.
Surely, she was not giving a false confession to her father.
How difficult was it sitting in that court?
Oh, it was hard. It was tough, man. There was times that I wanted to just jump across that thing and just wrap my hands around her throat.
After 3 days and nearly
I
2
know
dozen witnesses,
you was, man.
it took the jury
She
only
was
an
sick.
hour to convict Kamaya of her husband's murder.
She was sitting in the crib with him every day. And he over there thinking she's a wife mourning, and she's the one that got his son killed. She the one that got his son killed. You're going down. You're going down. Kamaya.
He said, lock him up.
Oh, man.
Lock him up.
Kamaya.
He said, lock him up.
Oh, man.
Lock him up.
You are going down.
Stupid.
You are going down. You are going down.
Guilty verdict was read. She showed no emotion.
It's just like, she's the devil.
A month later, Jeremy Cuellar pleaded guilty to second-degree murder and was sentenced to a minimum of 65 years in prison. But it turns out he also desperately wanted to tell his side of the story directly to the Hassel family.
He wanted to speak to us when he took the guilty plea. So when he walked out the door, it's his exact words. I know y'all don't want to hear what I got to say, but please come and listen to what I got to say. I wanted to know what he had to say. Why not? You know, I'm a parent. I lost my son. Why not hear what he got to say?
Tyrone Hassel Jr. somehow summoned the strength to sit down for a video visit with his son's killer behind bars.
Honestly, I'm very sorry. You know, I know that is not even enough. I'm gonna just tell you my side.
He told me a lot more than what I really came back for.
Me and her liked each other. We started messing around, you know, and she was telling me she wasn't happy.
When he got to talking about him and Kamaya, I was blown away. They had an ongoing relationship. This guy was telling me about my grandson.
You don't have no other kids.
And telling me things that my grandson do that I know that he do. Like when he picked him up, he laid his head on his shoulder. And he told me that it's like my skin just got caught. I think I felt like my head just caught on fire when he told me that.
I ain't gonna cap, man. Sir, I was in love with her. It honestly took me like 6 times, sir. At least 6 times. I'm being completely honest with you.
At first, we thought maybe he was just trying to scope out the area and find the right place and time to do it, but he came over every single time to try and murder him. we were able to track his movements from his cell phone, hitting off the cell phone towers, so we could see him leaving the area and then actually coming back to the area.
Cuellar's black Chevy was also spotted by a state police license plate reader that fateful night.
Did you talk to her afterwards?
After the incident?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was she in the window? Did she watch? Or did she say anything about that?
Nah, she didn't. She wasn't at the window. She didn't say anything about that.
I mean, after this whole scenario just came out, and she like, he died in my arms. I mean, he was the main person that wanted him dead, so I wonder, you know, what role did she play?
She was like, yeah, like, you know, he died in my arms. And she was saying she was sad about it. And I'm like, then why'd you have me do it then?
You just sit up here and said you deprived Chunk of his mama and his father. So, to me, man, really, man, you seem like a good dude.
I'm listening.
It's gonna be a rough road, bro. I've been there. Just so you know, it's tough. I always said I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. And right now, you're probably my worst enemy, and I'm talking to you.
I can tell by the way you look, man, you want me to burn in hell, sir. And I understand that. I understand that. And I really hope you can forgive me. I'm saying I know it's gonna take forever. Or you might not. But, nah, I really hope.
Look how he looking at him, man. He wanna come through that phone. He wanna come through that phone and get that man. He want that man. But before we keep going, don't forget to
like, comment, and subscribe.
And don't forget to share, man. Don't forget to share your boy Hyena Bear. You know we back with
another one.
We back with
another one.
So don't forget to go
like, comment, and subscribe.
And don't forget to share your boy Hyena Bear. Let's finish off with this video right here.
My mind was twisted. I would like for you to still visit me.
Yeah, I said it's gonna take a lot more than that Bible, and yeah, I'm working on me to come back to visit you again. I think he just really wanted my forgiveness. I was shocked when he asked me that. Can't see myself going back there.
For her role in the murder, Kamaya Hassel was sentenced to life in prison without parole.
I want you to spend every day suffering behind bars for the rest of your life. And I hope every time you close your eyes, my son tap you on your shoulders and smile. You're a cold-blooded murderer.
Kamaya's attorney said afterwards they do plan to appeal. ABC 57 asked Kamaya Hassel and Jeremy Cuellar to speak with us from prison, but they both denied our request.
I'm still want to know why. I really do want to talk to Kamaya. I do, and I'm not even gonna lie about that. I felt like she owed me that conversation. You know, you took my son away. You took your son's father away.
Tyrone and Kamaya's little boy is now living with her family in Florida.
Did they gave him to her family, not even his.
It's just as stern as I am. Love my son like hell. You know, so you betrayed both families.
And if Jeremy Cuellar hadn't bragged to his friends about what happened to Sergeant Hassel, investigators and the victim's family fear they'd still be searching for the killer to this day.
They planned it and they almost got away with it.
In this case, just one of the coldest people I've run into in my career. I mean, to do what you did to her husband, Sergeant Hassel had everything. He was a complete package. He had the integrity to lead. His very last act was to bring dinner to his son and his wife, to give them dinner. And then moments later, his life was taken.
Word.
By his wife.
You loved
Word.
her like your daughter. And she lived with you for 11 days after the crime.
Took her out to eat, made funeral arrangements with her, sat down with the pastor and prayed with her. You know, that hurts, man. I'm basically taking care of the person that was responsible for killing my son.
Word.
For 11 days.
Word.
And all this time. Everything.
It's crazy.
pain of that betrayal is still very real for the Hassel family, but they're now focused on that little boy, Tyrone Hassel IV, and making sure he grows up knowing what a hero his father really was.
Wow.
I'm Brian Connie Bear. The rest of
Yo, appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. Don't forget to
like, comment, and subscribe.
And don't forget to share. Your boy Hyena Bear. I'll be back.
Another one
for y'all. I'm back, baby. I'm back. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me, man. I'm out. Peace.
Hyena Bear.
Yes.